For decades, becoming good at a video game meant learning. You learned the maps, you learned the mechanics, you learned from mistakes. Every defeat taught you something. Every victory felt earned. Whether it was mastering a difficult boss, climbing a competitive ladder, or discovering hidden strategies, improvement required time and effort. But what happens when artificial intelligence enters the game? Because for the first time in gaming history, players are gaining access to tools that can analyze their gameplay, identify their mistakes, and tell them exactly how to improve. And that may change gaming forever. Imagine you're playing a competitive shooter. After a match, an AI reviews every movement you made. It knows when you peaked too early, missed an opportunity, or chose the wrong position. Within seconds, it generates a detailed breakdown of everything you did wrong. Years ago, that kind of analysis was only available to professional players with coaches and support teams. Now it's becoming available to everyone. Artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly capable of studying game mechanics, optimizing strategies, and finding patterns that human players might never notice. Some AI systems can already outperform the best players in the world in certain games. Others can process information at a speed no human can match. The question isn't whether AI can become better at games than humans. The question is, what happens when those abilities become available to ordinary players? Imagine loading into a strategy game. Before you've even finished your first move, an AI has already calculated thousands of possible outcomes and identified the most efficient path to victory. Or imagine an online role-playing game where an AI instantly determines the best character build, the best equipment, and the fastest way to progress. Instead of experimenting, players simply follow instructions. The optimal choice is always known. The mystery disappears. Because games are not just about winning, they're about discovery. Some of the most memorable moments in gaming happen when players try something unexpected. They explore, experiment, and solve problems in their own way. But artificial intelligence thrives on optimization. It constantly searches for the best answer, the most effective strategy. Over time, that could change how people play. Why spend hours testing different approaches when an AI can tell you the best one immediately? Why learn through failure when a machine already knows the solution? Convenience is powerful, but convenience often comes at a cost. The internet transformed gaming by making information easier to access. Walkthroughs, guides, and video tutorials became available for nearly every game imaginable. Artificial intelligence may take that trend to its logical conclusion. Instead of searching for answers, players simply ask. The response arrives instantly. The puzzle is solved before it even begins. For some people, that's a dream. For others, it's a nightmare. Because many games are built around uncertainty, the challenge comes from not knowing what happens next. The excitement comes from overcoming obstacles through creativity and persistence. If every problem has an immediate answer, something changes. The experience becomes more efficient. The impact could extend beyond single-player games. Competitive gaming may face its own challenges. Imagine players receiving real-time strategic advice from AI systems while they play. Imagine training tools so advanced that new players improve at unprecedented speeds. The skill gap could shrink in some areas while growing in others. Success may become less about what you know and more about which tools you have access to. And that raises a difficult question. At what point does assistance become dependence? Gaming has always evolved alongside technology. Better controllers, faster internet connections, and more powerful hardware have changed how games are played. Artificial intelligence may simply be the next step, or it may be something entirely different. Because unlike previous tools, AI doesn't just improve performance, it improves decision-making. And decision-making sits at the heart of almost every game ever created. The irony is that artificial intelligence may become the greatest gaming tool ever invented. A system capable of helping players improve faster than any guide, tutorial, or coach in history. Yet by removing uncertainty, it could also remove something that made gaming special in the first place: the joy of figuring things out for yourself. Because the greatest moments in gaming rarely happen when someone gives you the answer. They happen when you discover it. And if artificial intelligence eventually knows every strategy, every shortcut, and every solution, the most powerful cheat code ever created may not be hidden inside a game. It may be sitting beside the player,